Back
with it.
quick halftime intermission.
All right, break.
Time out.
We had to get the game plan together.
Yeah, had to reload.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but real quick before we move on, what's your thoughts on Juneteenth?
I feel like my opinion is just if you want really something significant and you're going to sit there and try to do that, make it like it's not about what they give you. Like at the end of the day, you can make that feeling of, your pride, what you got or whatever every day. It could be an everyday thing. You don't have to look at that as just one day. It's something, but like you said, it's kind of a distraction because now you're looking at that one day.
Mm-hmm.
Just that. You're looking at that day. You like this, that. That's what we got. That's all you can see now. Instead of you look at it like, yeah, they show me one day, but my mentality can be, I live it like it's every day. Juneteenth, that pride, that celebration, that, you can do that every day, So instead of just, looking at it as one day, live it like it's your life. Yeah, like
it's
that's
a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
What's the name said? A lot of people, think he crazy, but sometimes he be speaking some real stuff. Kanye, he was having a conversation with Joe Rogan, and he was basically saying that he don't like the fact that it has to have a black connotation on things when it's just a accomplishment. Mm-hmm. Why it doesn't have to be like a black accomplishment? Why you gotta be like the first black woman to do this? Why you can just be the first woman, period? You know what I'm saying? Why got black history? Black history is history. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where he come from, come from that, why it has to be a specific connotation on when it's black, the first thing. No, this is an accomplishment for period, for the history of whatever you doing. Yeah, you have an accomplishment in. You know what I'm saying? We need to treat it as such. It's not just black history. It's just history that has to be done by a black person. You feel me? And we need to get into that. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I agree with you on that one.
You know what I'm saying? When he said that, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Even though the same person says slavery was a choice, but he did. When he said that, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to have that lifestyle.
I feel like that when they use that adjective, black, that, describing something, like, and then put like the first and then first black this, I feel like that makes us fight already psychologically. Like that, when the first black person to do something, it's like, damn. All right, let me go ahead and try to be like them or, imitate them or something where it creates a battle, a war for nothing. It's really nothing to be like first or last. You're all the same.
Prime example, in the UFC is Kamaru Usman, Israel Adesanya, and Francis Ngannou. They're instead of saying they're the only fighters, the most fighters that come out of one continent. They the first. They the Africans, the most Africans ever to be champion. Instead of just saying that this is the most champions that came out of one continent ever in the UFC, you had to put that connotation on it first. Then, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we got to get more of a mentality like this is history, not just black history. It's not separate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's intertwined.
How you make them fight?
You know what I'm saying? How you
separate them? You spread them out, then let them see themselves, and then they get to know themselves, and then they start to hate themselves.
I think I think some of that stuff is delivered the way it is to distract us once again, because it's like it's delivered in a way in which they're trying to have us be proud of something or
It's
someone.
about like you should be lucky that you did that.
It's like right. It's like
You know what
you should be glad and grateful and proud that you have.
Like, look, see, one of
You
your
should be
people
grateful
did that.
for everything you
You know
have
what
in
I'm
this
saying?
world.
See, one of your people did that instead of look at this accomplishment that this person did, and he just happened to be a black person. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I said, a backhanded compliment.
Yeah,
Right.
I get
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like to somewhat belittle you. It's just like it's kind of like an insult when you got to put that up there. To me, like, oh, the first black guy. Oh no, man, why you gotta say that? Why can't I be a human being?
Like when I was growing up and see like my mama friends and church folks and stuff, and they was like, "Oh, you eating good."
You trying to? Yeah, I'm wealthy.
Okay, okay, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I see how you put that together.
I see
Cause
what
you
you
look at me.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that, man.
I feel you. How you feel?
Got
about
any
that?
more deeper feelings about it, bro?
Man, like when they put that
Because
adjective up there,
on Juneteenth, just Juneteenth, me getting older and having more information about it, like I feel more pride about Juneteenth. Because when I was young, I didn't know really nothing about it. It kind of looked like one, you know, when you that connotation of that woke brother just spitting all that, and you're like, I'm not really listening to it. But I didn't really know it was like a whole thing until me getting older, because I ain't had no information on it.
In school, we heard nothing about it.
We didn't really know nothing about no Juneteenth. We just thought it was just uncle talking bullshit. Like, like I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? Pick a Nick.
Yeah.
You know
It
what I'm
was
saying? We wasn't really.
Yeah.
But now we like really getting to know our history. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like it makes us get more of appreciation of where we came from and with the work we still got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because for the longest, bruh, we held Abraham Lincoln up the year, Slim. With the I'm not going to even try to butcher that name, but you know what he signed for the Emancipation Proclamation. All right, bet. Yeah. I got it. So what's his name? You know what I'm saying? But he really didn't free the slaves though. You know, you getting older and
you understand what it is.
You know, they came down there and like had to like tell you to stop. Like,
yeah, it was still a whole 2 years afterwards.
Years went by, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we just held this dude up to here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Clinton. We held him to here because he cool and all that, but 3 strikes came from him.
Yeah.
You know? And that destroyed a lot of black families.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to know our history and black history is history. So just to know that, you will know where we at and how far we got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the topic of the day. Scoop, go ahead.
So the topic of the day is the difference between the dynamic of dating men with kids and vice versa with women with kids. Personally, I seen it on both sides. My sister dealt with a man that had kids and just happened to have a kid with that person. And I seen what she kind of went through when she was dealing with him, and now I see it on the other side what she dealt with dealing with dudes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, far as a whole, I feel like women are more sensitive about who they bring their children around, and I feel like as a whole, men, we lack that at certain points. You know what I'm saying?
I believe until we're able to understand that, you know, like when you start off wrong, like you don't know no better. Like, so if, you know, a male has more experience with children, then he'll understand he don't need to, you know, bring his child or whatever, you know, around, you know, a bunch of different people, you know, but, you know, some of us do lack the, you know, experience. That's all. We just don't know better. We got to learn somehow. So only way to really get the best experience is just start doing something and then learn from your mistakes, you know, get that feedback from yourself or whatever, analyze the situation.
Because I feel like when like in pregnancy, I feel like with females, they think about, okay, what we gonna do with the child? How I'm gonna get with this child? With us, I feel like we get more ourselves together. Like, all right, what I'm gonna do so I can make sure the child good. I gotta make sure I'm self good. And then when we get the child, we really wasn't thinking on how we gonna, really teach the child or how we gonna act around the child. Because we so ready to try to get ourselves together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we learning as we go instead of the female already thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? So we have more of a slow process when it comes to that. And I feel like we lack a little bit of sensitivity at first when it comes as a whole. Not every person, you know what I'm saying, every person's different, but as a whole I feel like, we lack a little bit of sensitivity when it comes to children. Because I seen dudes and I'm just like, bro, you just gonna be having just shorties in and out like that. Like you know what I'm saying, he gonna see that, she gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we get more of ourselves together. And I feel like because the woman is actually having the baby inside her, they thinking more about the baby. Hey, even though we're thinking about the baby because that's about to be our child. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we like, okay, I need to get myself together so that baby can be good.
Women get to feel more in that process. They get to hold the baby. They get to be in tune with the baby, like connected. So that's why they have that nurturing part that we don't have. That's 10 times better than us. They're used to it.
Even though it can be,
we can learn. No, we can learn like how to be in touch with our feelings and everything. But it's stuff we gotta learn.
But it's tough though. You know what I'm saying? For real, when you get into this person, you can't be surprised or angry or agitated by the fact that they gotta move a certain way because they are a parent. You know what I'm saying? When you get into it with a person, because when we talked about getting into relationships with people that deal with other stuff, they were a parent when you was talking to them. So you have to understand that getting into it. You have to understand that you have to have some kind of relationship with the child. He's gonna see you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? When you with her, you with them. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that. I just hate when people get into relationships with people with kids and then want to have a relationship with a person that had no kids, but they got kids. You gotta move a certain way. You can't move away like they don't got kids because they got kids.
Y'all ever dated a woman with kids? Man?
Yes.
I've done it twice.
Oh, shit.
I did it in high school.
I've done it twice.
I did it in high school? She got you good. You got cursed early.
I did it in high school.
You got cursed
I did it in high
early.
school.
Oh, I see what she was doing during football practice. I see when you was at practice. Okay, it makes sense now. It makes sense.
You busy, huh? You chose to step up. You took
He
a
was
big
behind them bleachers
responsibility.
when you school.
Hey, no, I wasn't. He was
behind them bleachers, bro.
I was in that back hall, that back stairway in the new building.
I mean,
Man, it's
go ahead.
the dynamic of dealing with not dealing with dating someone who has a child or kids. Like I said, I've done it twice. It's a lot to think about. My specific situation wasn't necessarily bad both times, but just knowing what I know now, I couldn't go back into that because if I want to plan a trip, right?
Yeah.
We have to plan it around the child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's not your baby, so you really don't you got so much say. You know what I'm saying?
No say.
No,
you got no say.
Cause like
no say.
Yeah, I agree with you. I had the same feeling. Like, who am I to
say something about your child? You know,
it's
hard.
hard.
I can do my opinion, but you gonna do what you gonna do. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She gonna raise them the way she wanna raise them. Like, ain't nothing you can do. Like, that's how I feel. Like, that's my perspective. I don't feel right even trying to like control someone else's child.
Because they know their child more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of like compare it to like driving somebody else's car. Like when you driving somebody else's car,
it's different.
It's a car. Like everybody been around kids. We all got like nephews or little brothers and stuff like that. But everybody's different. It's a car, but you don't know the different nuances about the car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where the gas cap at? Where the emergency brake might be different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How you turning the headlight on? You know what I'm saying? Where the windshield wipers on? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it turn to the left, it got a little jerk. You know what I'm saying? It's different nuances that you don't know because this is a different car.
Right.
Same thing with a child. You don't know nothing about knowing about the child because it's not your child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to let them do what they think is best for the child, even though you feel like, and you might be right about it, that you feel like they might do something else, but that's their child. And for me, that's kind of hard because the simple fact that I'm trying to build with that person and I have to get around the obstacle. And now, if I don't have to do that, then that's cool. But you have to look at that person and say, are you worth dealing with that?
Yeah, because I was having
this.
I was having this conversation at work, and I had like raised a question. Let's say, because none of us have kids right now, right? Let's say we got 2 kids, right? Each of us, respectively, right? Mm-hmm. For example, we're on a dating scene. You know, we're trying to get out there.
Hey, that sound hard already. You just made me just like, damn, I'm gonna do that.
With 2 kids.
But basically, you trying to find a good woman, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you already scaring off the good women because you got kids. They look at you like you got baggage.
I was about to say that.
I was just about to say that
because I feel like dudes, or as a whole, will mess with a girl with got kids more than a dude. I mean, a female will mess with a man with kids.
That's the point I was trying to make.
I feel like as soon as you say that, you're like, see, they gone. With us, we at least trying to, test the waters, put our foot in it to see if it's too cold or too hot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At least we'll test the waters real quick. With females,
I don't know if age makes a difference. Like once women get in their 30s and whatnot, it might make a difference. Just my opinion, I just feel like it doesn't matter what type of job you got, who you are as a person. I just feel like if you got 2 kids and you trying to deal with a woman who don't got no kids and she got X, Y, and Z going on just like you do, I don't feel like she's dealing with you. I don't. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
You got to be. I look at it as maybe you got to be a real breadwinner or something. What you do? I don't know, man. Like that situation, just because I think most women, to me, in my perspective, want attention. So if you got 2 kids, attention is already kind of over here, And the woman's gonna be here. She gonna like, well, I need some of that,
Yeah. Some situation, because I know a situation where my man, he's dealing with a female that has 2 kids, and she's a little older than them, but it's like they got perfect synergy. You know what I'm saying? Like they
balance each other well.
Yeah, they all balance each other out. You know what I'm saying? The kids love him. He love the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it depends on the situation.
It's not impossible.
Worth it?
No, it's not.
It's not impossible because you know what I'm saying. It's 1 hour. It's one joint. So I said once I get my shit together, going hard by the ass. She got a son. You know what I've been through. You know what I've been through.
I'm not even gonna go back there.
You know what I've been through.
Side
note. That didn't happen in Tuskegee because I saw you live in the beginning. That happened by New Carlton Station, right by the KFC. That's a side note. Anyway, in the Anastasia story.
So there's the Anastasia in PG County.
Fuck, she's in DMV, bro. Somewhere in the DMV, bro.
Fuck out of here,
She's in the DMV, bro.
Oh my God.
When I saw you live, I was like, I wish I would got there on time. Because, bro, she's from here. That happened by New Carlton Station. Yes,
really, nigga?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I had to say that real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Get back to what we was talking about.
Yeah.
I lost my
You miss her a little bit?
Yes.
I think that's why you said it.
When I talked about the story, I said I think about it at time to time.
Yeah.
I really think about it at time to
That's
time.
I mean, I respect for admitting that, bro.
You know what I'm
that's
saying? I'm
respect.
like, what if, man?
That's dope. She probably
You know
gonna see
what I'm
this.
saying?
She probably gonna see this. But
Hopefully. But I lost my point. Go ahead, man.
No, so I feel like as men,
He's still tickled over.
I feel like as men, we are more accepting and willing to deal with a woman who has kids by, somebody else versus them willing to deal with us if we had kids. I don't know. Maybe age has something to do with it. I just feel like we're not even getting no type of play if we got kids.
That's one of the first questions I'm asked by women frequently. If that's not the second,
that's the second
or
question
the third,
for me.
If it's not the second, it's the third. What I'm saying?
That's the second question for me.
It's crazy.
I guess it depends on like the relationship with your kids. If you make your kids like very attached to you, I guess you ain't gonna get no time for no action, bro. Like you ain't like your kids too dependent on you. How you got time for action now? Like you didn't teach them how to be independent. You gotta teach them how to be independent. Then get your thing. Get your make sure they good by themselves.
Exactly, they self-efficient. So you can make sure you can do your thoughts.
Yeah.
Finesse it, man. It's all about people.
Man, another thing too. Casey kind of made me think about too is let your kids be kids. Kids should not be trying to
be too grown.
Be too grown.
Like you. Be
at
your
like
twin,
5, 6, 7 years
twin.
old.
That's what we trying to tell my nephew, man. I'm like, stay a kid. Please stay a kid. Because once you start paying bills, you be like, man, I want to be a kid.
Yeah, mine going shove.
I want to be a kid. When you start realizing taxes and stuff, what is federal?
Shit.
What is that? What is that?
I changed my mind to I want to be an animal, man.
I was
A
like,
cat.
Mom, what's this? What's this? They taking a lot of money. Oh, that's taxes. Why they need that much? Like, stay a kid, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I mean, kids shouldn't be in grown folks' business.
Not at all.
Conversations, they shouldn't. And that's what
They shouldn't have them themselves.
Right.
Cause I be hearing kids talk about stuff. I be like,
oh, I be hearing kids wicked out the mouth. I'm like, yo.
We ain't used to cuss like that. Well, like, we used to cuss, but we ain't used to.
I think my mouth was a little foul.
No,
never.
Here's the thing. I ain't gonna say like our mouth wasn't filthy. Our mouth was filthy. But like the kind of cussing they doing is just like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Like, do you even know what you saying? What you talking about?
In middle school,
hey, get your bitch ass back, fuck up in there, you bitch ass fuck. I'm like, what are y'all? What's that? What is that? Yeah. They don't know how to cuss. They just saying cuss words just to say cuss words. You know what I'm saying? We used to cuss. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Like, motherfucker, get off me. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We, even though it was dirty, they just saying cuss words just to say them. Just to say them. And this, first of all, the new generation just do stuff just to do it.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
They doing it in elementary school.
It's crazy.
In elementary school and middle school, we wasn't even talking like that. Now, when we got to high school,
middle school,
I can't even say middle school, bro.
Well, my middle school was a little different. So, there's a lot of delinquents at my school. But yeah, in high school, yeah. In high school, it was over with.
Yeah, because I seen this video. My mother showed me this video. One of these videos from Kevin Samuels. He was talking to this lady.
That dude is off the chain.
That dude is wild, but he was talking to this lady. She was 30 years old, had 2 kids, and I had posted on Facebook yesterday. I shared it actually, and he was basically saying to her, cause you know how women, they are so headstrong about trying to prove they independent, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that, right? First of all, I want women to realize it's not a competition between us and you. or you versus us. It's not a competition. You know, we sometimes get
And
caught.
what scenario you talk about in a relationship?
Just anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Okay. All right. I just trying to hear you out. That's all.
Yeah, because sometimes we get caught up in trying to compete with each other and them trying to think like us and us trying to like
get revenge or
like minimize the work that they do or try to fill in all the holes that may be there if they're not around. Like, we got to get back to playing our respective roles. Men be men, women be women, right? It's not a competition.
Just take care of each other.
We're supposed to add
partnership.
supposed to add on to each other, not subtract from. And that's the problem. Like, well, part of the problem, like we're subtracting and we're minimizing and we're climbing on top of each other. Like, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that, but I do this. Like, okay, you want a cookie? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a whole bunch of that. So basically, what Kevin was asking this lady was, you know, how do you walk? I might be messing it up, but he was like, how do you walk next? Like, where's your place next to your man, right? Like, how are you walking with him? And she was like, I'm walking beside my man.
Okay. Okay.
Strong.
With face value, right? That's what most women are going to say. Like, I'm walking with my man. But in actuality, what he was saying was they should be behind us. And then she instantly got offended.
For every good man, it's a good woman behind him.
Thank you.
You have my back, I have your front.
Yeah, because
Period.
Because there's a lot of stuff that we overlook and just completely miss, right?
Distractions.
Right, because we're so worried about trying to provide. We're so worried about trying to provide,
Where society
protect,
makes us,
lead,
you know,
right,
feel like we got to
right.
We supposed to provide and protect, y'all supposed to comfort. You know what I'm saying? I'm protecting you. I'm in front of you. So all the bullshit, bing, 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 bing. But when it gets too much, you support me. You got my back.
Be the eyes and the ears.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you playing a role don't mean you like totally identify as that role, but we're together in this. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have my back, that doesn't mean you can't do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And just because I have your front, that doesn't mean when you go to do your thing, I can't have your back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people like don't understand that. Like, it's a give or take. It comes compromises. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for this forever a long time. That's what I thought. You know? So, like, you gotta understand.
Yeah, because
You gotta still play a role though, but you don't gotta be totally identified as that. You know what I'm saying?
in the video, like when she got offended when he said that, he never said that women are not capable of leading. He never said that. And the example he brought up, and it was a very good example, but the example he brought up was, okay, so when somebody kicks your door down to try to burglarize your place, right? At that moment in time, where are you going to be standing at? You still going to be standing beside your man? Think about it.
Depending if she know what to do in that situation, right? Like, you got to know what to do. Like, your fight or flight kicks in. So you got to know how to act in that situation.
But it doesn't, and obviously it's case by case, right?
Yeah, everybody different.
It does. Let's just say it's one person.
I mean, like, it's on the man also to lead his woman and teach her too. You know, it's like be able to teach her how to think like you. I believe, you know, that's my perspective. If you choosing to be with her, you should teach her as well. You know, teach her how to, you know, be that support system that you need. You know, communicate with her. You know, that's how you establish all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the point that he was trying to make, and he was trying to get her to realize, I'm just going to use like the one person as an example, right? So if it's one person that kicks your door down, right? Your first instinct as a woman, and I'm not a woman, but I'm just going off of what I think it should be. But your first instinct as a woman should be to attend to the kids, make sure they're good first, right? Stay with them. Because automatically for us, we like our instinct's gonna instantly kick in. Like there's no thinking about nothing else. Like we're gonna deal with the threat, and we're gonna go from there, right? For them in that moment, it doesn't matter what type of firearms training or experience you have with guns in that moment. You're not going to be standing beside your man. You shouldn't. Because, God forbid, right, the burglar gets to shooting, right? Now, if she gets struck by the bullet, right?
She's less likely to survive than you are if you get hit by a bullet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm supposed to be got your front. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on now. Like any female, they get startled, anything like that. They grab him right here. That little back shoulder blade, they right here. You know what I'm saying? And when something happen, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? That's just a natural way of what we supposed to be doing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with how much money you make.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because the woman can be the breadwinner.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's fine.
But she see something in you.
I'm always going to have your front.
Right.
She see something in you.
I'm going to always have your front.
Right.
Even though, we still making money, but you happen to just make more money than me.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to be protected. I'm still going to have your front.
Mm.
That's what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? When
That's
you start
automatic,
doing
yeah.
that, that's when the dynamic
Because
becomes an issue.
two people can't be doing it at the same time.
No, not at all.
Somebody got to be around for the kids.
Or when it's vice versa, the dynamic switches. I had seen people like that where the female was acting like the man, and the man was acting like the female.
It happens.
Like,
Roles
what?
get reversed, and relationships that typically
crazy,
happens.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand it's all about dynamics. You know what I'm saying? It's a male dynamic and a female dynamic for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But we just have to understand it and go through it as partners.
And Jazzy says, as much as I hate Kevin, that was a good point he made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was.
Mm-hmm.
That example he used. Because we both can't be at the front door
Hey, bro, that's
dealing with this person.
Yeah, I get you.
Somebody got to be with the kids.
That's a terrible.
Right? Because, okay, God forbid, if I get shot, right, and I'm gone, you still
You
here.
can save the kids.
Right, exactly. But you not going to be standing right beside me dealing with the threat. You're not going to be doing that. And you shouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't even allow you to do that.
Yeah.
Even if it was like 2-3 people. Nah. Make sure they good.
No, you have my back once. I need you to do whatever I need you to do. You feel me?
Right.
Or I need you to probably land that finishing blow. You know, I got him in a lot. Hit him with that vice, baby. Foul. You know, this is why you come in. You know what I'm saying?
Hit him with that yin yin.
Hit him with that yin. Blow. You know what I'm saying? That's the having my back part. You know that go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't right beside
Let that
me,
thing go.
but you right there. In
Let
case
that
I
thing
need
go.
you. Go ahead and get that.
Strong woman, huh? That's what you wanted, right? You got that.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got my back though, and
Yeah.
everything's still good. You feel me? But you was in the front trying to do that. You'd got your stupid ass knocked out. Then I got this nigga in the hold, and nobody throw no vase at him.
Yeah.
Cause you wanted to be all big and bad. I fight niggas too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Get put to sleep, and now I don't got no backup.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody to watch none of that.
Well, then with that also, okay. Then if she gets knocked out, you don't know she got internal bleeding.
No.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Right.
Because punches by men affect females way different than they affect us.
Right.
Yeah, especially
Way
when they
different.
mad. When they mad, they hit different.
Way different. Way different. It'd be like a simple black eye for us. They get a broken orbital bone and some more stuff. You're like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you wanted to step out there.
Yeah, and their skin, the bone is just so sensitive. You know,
You feel me?
They ain't used to
delicate.
getting
They delicate.
like at contact like that,
They
like
delicate.
a guy. We play football, right? She ain't playing football.
Not at all. Not at all.
It's I just think sometimes the whole. That's why I say it's not a competition between men and women. It should be about adding on to what we bring to the table. You know, all of us in here agree that women are capable of doing
Anything
they put their mind to. Right?
Facts. That's a fact.
You know, but truthfully speaking, a lot of women not going to put themselves in dangerous situations,
Exactly.
in dangerous careers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You know,
they're a lot
because-
smarter. They realize,
I mean, they are smarter than us.
but that
They
women-
grasp things a lot
Yeah.
easier than us.
Women that do that, man. Kudos.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
real.
like women who are like
'Cause
police
that's a hella
officers
five woman.
or
Firefighters.
They get that thrill
or
like
EMTs.
They like that excitement.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Jesus, what's their name? They be doing when they chopping down trees. What they call
Lumberjack.
lumberjack. Lumberjacks. You know what I'm saying? Because I be watching the little shows and they be having and shit. That's some tough work.
That's some
man.
work,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Chopping the
some tough
tree. I ain't
work,
never
man.
done it,
That's
but
a full body
That's a
workout.
tough-
man,
Hey, bro, it's
look,
That's a
man,
full
it felt
body
like my back
workout.
hurt.
Slim. It's man.
Timber.
Yeah, but you know, but this point of the video, I didn't really like what he said.
Terrible. That's
I
why.
guess.
But when he got to talking about, I mean, some of it what was true as far as he was saying that, you know, a lot of women stick to doing like comfortable jobs, like comfortable careers, and that's fine. That's their choice. I don't think it's fair to judge someone's career and make it seem like that. Okay, well, they don't stand for certain things, or they're not tough, or whatever. I mean, that's their personal choice, you know. However,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
however, I do think that. Yeah, I do think sometimes it is a trigger for them and believing that, oh, okay, well, you must think you're better than me, or I'm less than you because I'm doing this job, when you're not. It's just we have
defined by my occupation.
right. But it comes back to understanding.
It's irritating.
It comes back to understanding like what our individual roles are, respectively, right? As a man and as a, you know, and for women, you know, it's okay. It's okay if both parties know how to cook. Okay, cool, great.
So
if one person
need a day off or something, you can hold it down. Or one person working late, you can hold it down. Y'all got each other back. You may that is exactly what we need in a relationship. You know, you got to know how to subdue what the other person could do. That way, y'all not, you know, like getting any resentment or anything. You know, when it like the time comes, you see, oh, I'm the only one that only does this. Instead of thinking about, you know, like, all right, we know how to cover all the same areas, so it ain't no person that just got to do this or do that. We can do the same thing right here. We all know how to do this. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think also too, because we going back to the kids, right? We use, because a lot of times you see when something goes wrong between a man and a woman and there's kids involved, automatically, what's the first thing she says? Oh, I'm taking the kids. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, what makes you think you are more capable of providing? And she may be able to, right? But let's just say she's not in that instance.
It still takes two at the end of the day. You need both parents.
I don't understand why you. I hate when on either side. You know what I'm saying? But female,
right?
Yeah, taking the kid.
I hate when they use that as a pawn to get to that person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's just hurting that person.
Yeah.
That's not just hurting that person
and the kids.
It's hurting the kids, and it's gonna hurt you because it's gonna put more strain on you because you don't got no help because you want to be foolish and you want to try to prove a point. So you're gonna use the pawn as the kids. Then it's gonna hurt the kids because they don't have their father or their mother in their life because you want to act stupid. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about the bigger picture instead of just your feelings.
Bigger picture, you said.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, I hate when people just have kids just to fit their personal issues. You know what I'm saying? Use them as personal pawns and stuff instead of having kids to do what the Lord says to be fruitful and to bring more, better people to have a better generation in this world. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're supposed to have kids. You're not supposed to have kids and use them as your pawns and do them with, you know. Use them how you supposed to.
For leverage.
That's not.
You're supposed to allow your kids to be happy individuals.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Well, because then the kid's gonna say, you know, hey, I want to go see daddy.
Yeah, like where's my father?
You're not going to see him. Why not?
He'd be okay. He'd be okay.
Oh, why? She can't have a relationship getting too close.
Why? Because he didn't want to be with you, or she didn't want to be with you. Now you want to take the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not right.
Right.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People just do dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Think they taking the power away and they doing harm to just that person.
Out of
not
emotions.
Thinking about the kids.
It was emotions.
The most important thing about what's going on between y'all is those kids. And you worrying about their feelings. Instead of the most important thing, y'all just created life. But y'all not thinking about that. I seen a dude that I stopped being friends with and came to blows with. Girl left him, didn't want to be with him, and told him he wasn't shit. I told him he wasn't shit. This man told me that he wasn't gonna be a father no more to his kids because she did that, and she gonna feel that. And I was like, dude, they gonna feel that. What type of deadbeat you? And then they don't like that. People who ain't shit don't like being called they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But you shit though. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad because you brown and you stink and I call you shit because you is shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You decided not to do that because she decided not to be with your ain't shit ass. Now you decide to prove you prove it right that you ain't shit by doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Preach, brother, preach.
Son, it irritates me, bro. Like, real live, fool. Like, it really irritates me.
Where's the organ when you need it? The organ music.
Like, bro, like, it really irritates me, bro. Like, bro. But, like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Those are your kids.
Yeah, I think in those situations, we just, like, people, you know, as, you know, people, we allow our emotions take too much control, you know, and that causes us to make those terrible, terrible decisions like that. It's just all because we lost something that we love, you know, or, you know, something we just, you know, wanted to have in our life forever. You thought it was going to be there, you know, forever. Ain't nothing permanent, you know, everything is temporarily here. You know, nothing lasts forever, you know, so you got to appreciate the good moments and be grateful.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I guess with that one being said, you know, I'm going to just go ahead and get a RIP for my father who passed away May 28th, you know, just recently. And, yeah, I've been dealing with that, you know, so that's just something I just been having to deal with. It's been rough. I lost my father, you know, so I know I'll never get him back, you know. So there's stuff I got to deal with,
yeah.
you know.
Man, you've been in our prayers, brother. You know, and I've been there. You know, so
I know you understand.
So I understood. You know what I'm saying, totally. So, you know, it's gonna take one day at a time, and people think you're gonna get over it.
Every time you feel like you about to get over it,
you never gonna get over it. You learn to deal with it.
Yeah,
you learn to move on. You know what I'm saying? It's been about almost 15 years. I still can't see nothing with father son. I tell you. You know what I'm saying?
It's about to be my first Father's Day, man.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm
my
saying?
dad, man.
And you know what I'm saying? So take your time, brother. We always hear you. Been in our prayers. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's dealing with that, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take time. But one day at a time, and make sure the people that loves you, you surround yourself with them.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. Make sure you surround yourself around, you know, people that love and care about you. You know, don't push them away. You know, it may happen initially just because, you know, you may be angry.
You go through a bunch of different things, feelings, emotions.
Emotions, yeah. But definitely you want to surround yourself around love, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
Love conquers all.
Yeah, love conquers all. And, you know, we got to get back to having that homie feel.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of hate.
Too much.
You know,
too much hate in this world.
Too much hate, not enough love, man.
We gotta spread it. It's our job right here. That's why we're here. You know, to spread the love. You know, spread the knowledge and the love.
Yeah, definitely. You know, even just by speaking to someone, just saying, you know, like, hey, good morning, like, how's your day going?
Yeah.
You know, haven't talked to you in a while. I hope everything is good. Your family good. Your folks good. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, showing love goes a long way. You don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro. We here for you. You feel me? And shout out to Aqua Ramsey. She is watching from Africa, bro.
What? What part of Africa? Sierra Leone?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if she's still on. No, she's not on no more.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she was. Yeah, she was like, I'm watching all the way from Africa. So
that's dope.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope. That means we doing something right.
Keep doing the right thing.
Got people watching from around the world.
Keep doing the right thing.
That's tight. But yeah, definitely, you know, not just for Father's Day, but just in general, like just check on y'all people. You know, I know outside is open up 100% now. Everybody stepping out there as if COVID is completely gone. It's not completely gone.
It's not. CP3 just got COVID, so and he vaccinated, so
he can't catch a break in the playoffs, bro. I'm sorry, man. Chris Paul can't catch a break, man. If he's not hurt, now it's this COVID. It's wild, bro. It's wild.
Can't catch a break.
Oh, that's it. Phil.
Anything else y'all want to touch on before we wrap up?
Anything you got?
New content coming soon.
Oh, be specific.
Oh, new content. As far as my IG, Scoopness, SCOOPNESS. Got more content coming through, and my YouTube channel is coming out soon. That's all I got.
Keep
Much
working.
love.
Casey, you got anything?
Love each other.
Anything, Vic?
No. Get y'all vaccinations. Stop fighting it. I know people still feel a certain kind of way about getting the vaccine. If you want to travel, like I've stated before, if you want to...
Oh, we can talk about that next episode because there's some stuff you need to go watch. Y'all need to go watch that documentary, Vax. Go watch Vax, and it's going to give y'all a very different understanding about vaccinations. I need y'all... That's a homework assignment. Go read that.
Man, he giving us homework, man.
So is it
I'm trying to.
is it filled with
I'm
conspiracy
definitely not getting no
theories?
vaccine now. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wow, because what if that video was meant to do that?
You know
what if that you don't know the reason to make the video?
It's the truth, though.
Brainwash.
If it's the truth, then what?
You can make someone believe anything, like just
The
like that.
brainwash is the
Yeah,
vaccine.
that video
The
just
vaccine,
did
the
that to
brainwash
you.
is
They
the-
got
you know
you.
I already felt like that before that. That even just solidified my. Nah, man. Y'all gotta go watch that. What vaccines have done to us as black kids, increasing our chances of being autism.
Oh, that's an all day. That's an all day
Oh, yeah.
conversation
I
right
mean,
there. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You
though.
know, autism.
We can talk about these vaccines,
Yeah, we could
though,
talk
like,
about that for
understand
days.
what they do to us specifically.
I get you. I understand, brother.
All right. Well, but no, real quick. That's a prime example why a lot of people don't want to deal with vaccines, because we've been experimented on, and these things have proven to cause certain legitimate issues and defects that people don't want to deal with. So I mean, I get it. I understand. So
Respect.
but anyway. It's your choice. Get your vaccine. If you don't want to get it, don't get it. But just protect yourselves. All right. That's it for today's show.
Katie, remember where you came from, dude. Do your thing, Game 7, Slim.
Yeah, I'm going to need Katie to drop 45.
45, 15, let's go.
C Pleasant's finest.
Let's go. My Mavericks out the playoffs and root for you, bro. Do your...
All right, y'all. That's it for today's show. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Y'all be safe out there. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Happy Father's Day to everybody.
All right. This is Spade of Spades Podcast. We are out. Be safe.
We are Ripped Radio Network.